Yo, what's good everyone? I'm Joe23Dan back with another video. So today's video is the Air Jordan 4 White Cement 1999 versus 2016 comparison. A lot of people have been asking for this, a lot of people are anticipating it. So I'm glad to kind of deliver here, enjoy and see the differences with the two pairs and then, just go over them. Anyways, here we go with the boxes. So the top obviously is from 1999. It's a silver box compared to the 2016, which is in the OG style box with the Air Jordan 4. So with myself, I never really had an opportunity to own the 1989 OG. So in respects to that, my comparison today is only going to be between the 1999 and the 2016. In terms of the 2012, I didn't get that pair because of the Jumpman on the back, so I kind of just disregarded that pair. So when we're talking about Nike Air, everyone kind of really associates the Nike Air with 1999 pair and the OG pair, but because I only have the 1999 pair, that's what we're comparing. The 99 pair came with an OG retro card with Mike dunking the ball over some kids. And as you see, because of the retro in 1999, the Air Jordan 14 is displayed. Alright, so here's the box for the 2016 pair. As you know, it's the same box that they've been using for a few years now. Comes with a black tissue paper along with one of these wads of white tissue papers. And then at the bottom you do have a QC sticker. So this one in particular is a QC6 with the bottom being OK. Alright, and so here you go. On your left is a 2016 pair and on your right is the 1999 pair. Alright, so leather quality with the 2016 pair. I think they did a really good job with it. They gave us some soft leather. As you guys know, with the original, that shoe was entire Durabuck. So it was a synthetic leather, something that Nike wanted to try out on basketball shoes, thought maybe the materials would last longer, but that obviously wasn't the case. So whenever you see OG 4s nowadays, the leather or the Durabuck on there starts to crack and just looks bad overall. So what they did with the 1999 pair is that instead of Durabuck, they gave the entire upper leather. So as far as this leather is concerned, they gave us some really good leather on the 1999 pair. So when we talk about the 2016 and the differences between these leathers, we're getting decent leather, but it's not 1999 leather. And I do feel like they did use a lower grade leather on it, but overall it's still really nice. So some of the things that I would take from the 2016 pair and make the 1999 pair better is the speckling. So I do like the speckling overall of the 2016 pair. I do feel like they could have went with this much on the 1999 pair, even though we do have it on the midsole, but along the wing and along the tab at the back, I do feel like it should have matched up a little bit more. What I don't like on the 2016 pair is the skinny back tab. I really do like that you have that fat and wide Nike Air back tab on the 1999 pair. So I really think that the 1999 pair wins that debate. As far as shape and materials and everything, I do see that the 1999 pair wins that debate as well. So as far as netting is concerned with the 2016 pair, I do like that it's a little bit more uniform. It doesn't bunch up as much as the 1999 pair, whereas on the 1999 pair, you do see that there are pockets here that show that the netting, it looks like it's a lot more material wasted than it is on the 2016 pair. So on the 2016 pair, you do see that there is a bit more stretch on the netting, and it just makes it look a little bit more uniform than it does on the 1999 pair. So in that department, I feel like the 2016 wins. Alright, so everyone's favorite Nike Air. Glad it's back on the White Cement 4. So we're just going to go ahead and compare the two. You do notice that on the 1999 pair that the tab back there is just thicker, it's wider, and it's got a more spread out font than it does on the 2016 pair. On the 2016 pair, you do see that there is a little bit more bunching. It is skinnier, the tongue is taller. So just take note of the shape overall with the 1999 versus the 2016. Also, there is a lot more speckling on it than there is on the 1999 pair. speckling there is, going to be a lot more prominent on the 2016 pair, because again, they're trying to make it back to what OG standards are. So on the OG, if you've ever seen a pair, you do notice that there's a lot more speckling on it as well. So, the speckling really makes it pop a lot more to me as opposed to the 1999 pair. So, in terms of speckling there, the 2016 wins that debate. One other thing I didn't bring up with the speckling on the shoe is that on the 1999 pair, you do see that on the Nike Air there were splatter marks. So you will see splatter marks on the actual Nike and the Air. Whereas on the 2016 pair, you don't see the splatter. It looks like it was added on after the speckling was created. So I think one area of concern other people had too was the center of the Nike Air on the back. So here's your 1999 pair, and here's your 2016 pair. It does look a little bit more centered than it did in the pictures that we saw, but I do feel that the 1999 pair wins that debate again because of the wide back and the different font of the Nike Air. So one thing we did when we did legit checks for the 1999 pair is this area right here. So you do see that the area, it comes to a halt. It has like a little leather piece point at the top, and it just goes down gradually toward the back. And then you do have that extreme bump at the bottom of the Nike Air tab. So as you see with the 2016 pair, you do have that leather piece that sticks out right there with the point, and then it does gradually go down as well. But with the bump on the back, it's not as extreme as the 1999 pair. It doesn't fully become flat, but I do appreciate that there is a little bump back there. And again, that goes with shape and material of the shoes. Here's the collar of the 2016 pair. You do see that there is, a gradual shape here with the collar. Whereas on the 2016 pair, you will see that it does dip a little bit more and it comes back out and over. But again, that's just overall shape when you're talking about the 1999 pair. So as far as outsole is concerned, it's pretty much the same type of outsole. None of the grooves are any deeper really. Everything looks uniform. There's actually a part just below Nike on the 2016 pair that's different from the 1999 pair. But other than that and stars, I think, it's pretty much the same type of midsole, outsole. Whereas you get a lot more stars on the 2016 pair than you do on the 1999 pair. Now the color of the bubble on the 2016 pair, you do see that it is gray inside. Whereas on the 1999 pair, you really can't see it anymore. But, back then it was white. As far as hang tag is concerned, this is what you get with the 1999 pair. And on the 2016 pair, you have the hard plastic hang tag with the Jumpman Air on it. Now I felt like they should have went to the Nike Air on that and took it back to the 1999 pair. As with the 2013 pair of the 88.3, you do see that they included the Nike Air hang tag on it. It's the hard plastic version. So I'm not entirely sure why they didn't do this with the 2016 Air Jordan 4 white cement. Probably just ran out or they forgot all about it or what, but they could have went with the original one that they got for the 2013 88.3. The inside collar has that blue tint to it, almost similar to what we saw with the Sport Blue 6, but the Air Jordan 6 Sport Blue just had a little bit more bluish tint to it as opposed to the 2016. So you might want to look at your pairs and just kind of see that it does have that blue tint to it on the inside collar. But that's all that I really see from anywhere else on the shoe. Alright, so we talked about the netting, we talked about the hang tag. Let's go ahead and look at the stars at the bottom of the shoe. So as you can see, the 2016 pair on your left has predominantly bigger stars than it does on its counterpart from the 1999. So the 1999 has the flat base stars on there, and the 2016. So in terms of the shoe's shape for the 1999 pair, you do see that it's just overall better. And again, with the Air Jordan 4 2016 and the 1999 pair, there are some similarities and differences that I like. Just the overall shape of the shoe from 1999, I really did dig a lot more than 2016 pair. So when talking about shape, the 1999 pair wins that debate. So moving up toward the tongue, you do see that the 2016 pair has that Jumpman in dark red with the flight right underneath. And you'll notice that with the 2016 pair that the dots on it you don't see as prominently as on the 1999 pair. So one thing I did want to point out with the 2016 pair in comparison to say the 2012 pair, you did notice on the inside part of the 2012 there was an actual 2012 inscription on the inside of the tongue. On the 2016 that's not present here, so you will see that it is different from the 2012 pair in terms of inscription. Alright, so stitching. So on the 1999 pair you will see that this stitch part right below the wing here, it does extend out on both sides of the wing, whereas on the 2016 pair you do see that it stops on either side of the wing. There's a small difference with the 1999 pair in comparison to the 2016 pair, is that these stitch areas right here are a little bit more bunched up than it is on the 2016 pair. So on the 2016 pair you do notice that there is a double stitch on either side of the shoe, and it just comes up halfway up the vamp, approaching the lace holder of the shoe. Overall stitching of the panels and the materials, you will notice that on the 2016 pair there's a lot more bunching up, whereas on the 1999 pair you do see that the panels of the leather are a lot more spread out. One thing I loved about the 2016 pair that they brought back, and not a lot of people made note of this, is the direction of the netting on there. So you do see on other pairs of your 4s that the netting just comes straight up vertical and horizontal, whereas on the 2016 pair and the 1999 pair they actually matched it up with the direction and angle of the wing here. So this was something that back then you could do a legit check and see that the wing matched up parallel to the netting of the shoe. So I did appreciate that Jordan Brand did bring that style back, and I think it just brings a better shape to the shoe overall. Overall, you do see, again with shape of the 1999 pair, that there is just a thicker padding all the way around this shoe, especially in the ankle area and the lining, whereas on the 2016 pair not so much, still decent, but when you throw your foot into the 1999 pair you will see that it's just a pillow waiting to be hugged at night. The tongue is thicker also on the 1999 pair, whereas on the 2016 it is a thinner tongue. Your Air Jordan is still upside down. The inside of the 2016 pair comes with a shoe tree with paper right inside along with the stick. And then on the insole of the shoe you do have Nike Air, which is bigger, bolder than the 1999 pair. Here's the inside tag for the 2016 pair. When you remove the insole of the 2016 pair, you'll see that grid pattern at the bottom, white stitching lining the sides of the shoes, and it should have a blue stamp right inside. As far as the bottom of the insole, you'll see that the glue marks do run vertical with an even line pattern, and then the black threading right in there for the toe cap just runs toward the back of the heel. Alright guys, so that's about it. I hope you guys learned something here from the comparison video between the 1999 and the 2016 White Cement 4. Thanks for stopping by to watch the video. Like it if you like it, share it if you want to, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. It's MJO23Dan.